polling showed that Quebec is the most pro-Palestine province in all of Canada. It is quite ironic that polling showed that Quebecer has the lowest opinion of Muslims, but it is also the most pro-Palestine province. Now, I've seen some people speculate that the reason why is that Quebecers who wish for their own independence can sympathize more with the Palestinian struggle for independence. I think some of it has to do with it, but I honestly think that this is reading way too much into this. The real reason, I think, is because prior to the ongoing invasion of Israel in Gaza, most Quebecers really didn't have any strong opinion on the Israel-Palestine conflict. If you think about it, historically speaking, the group of people who had strong opinion on Israel versus Palestine has been Jews, Muslim, and Christian evangelical. Some Christian evangelical will support Israel no matter what, since they believe that Jews occupying the Holy Land will trigger the rapture. And they want that shit for some fucking reason. But the majority Catholic population of Quebec is pretty lax on their religious conviction, so they just don't really care about Israel or like Zionism. And when you're not drip-feed narratives, unlike how Israel can basically do no wrong, or how if you question anything the IDF is doing, it is somehow tantamount to denying the Holocaust, then yeah, if you're not drip-feed that crap, it's pretty likely that you're going to be shocked and disgusted by what Israel is doing in Gaza. That's why François Legault's pro-Israel stance is so jarring and very far away from the opinion of most Quebecers. He does the usual playbook of calling anything pro-Palestine as pro-Hamas and anti-Semitic. You may think his pro-Israel stance will get him the vote of Jewish voter. If so, then it's not the best viable strategy, since the Jewish population of Quebec account for no more than 1%. And by the way, since Israel has a very hard time not appearing like cartoon villains and Bibi Netanyahu is such an unlikable little shit, then I expect this blinded support for Israel among Jewish people outside of Israel must have dropped a lot over recent years, especially among the younger ones. His big problem here is that he has lost the Muslim support over his anti-Palestine views, but he has not gained support from the non-Muslim population with his pro-Israel stance. So this is honestly just funny as shit. Out of fucking nowhere, François Legault simply decided to give a 30% pay raise for Quebec National Assembly members. The salary, which was like $101,000, is now $131,000, and that doesn't include the other pay raise of other government official positions. Need I remind you that currently the National Assembly looked like this. So François Legault and his party just decided that they deserve more green bills. In case of Canadian money, it's more like multicolor bills. Predictably, most Quebecers who are living in a cost of living crisis are pretty fucking not happy about that. But Legault has the nerve to defend this, claiming that it was a courageous decision that aimed to attract more people into politics.